Hi sunshine, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading. Now listen, I've already pre-shuffled the cards as you can see, and I know that the message is very juicy, so without further ado, let's get straight into it. Hello, so listen, this is a really interesting spread guys, because there's a few messages that I'd like to unpack. First of all, I feel like there's been a situation in which you were greatly let down. You didn't get justice and the Wheel of Fortune didn't turn in your favor. I feel like it was very unfortunate, something that wasn't deserved, you know, and it came at a lot of loss to you, particularly financially. And I feel like you were having to rely on others. For some of you, you know, might even have to be like, you know, food banks and things like that. But, you know, I'm very much sensing that there's like a loss to the point where you're having to rely on others. You know, for a very few of you, I feel like, you know, some of you lost your homes and, you know, I'm really sorry, you guys, if you know, that is the case. But what I do feel is that along this journey, I feel like you guys have definitely kind of lost your will to connect with who you are and what makes you tick. So like your hobbies, your passions, right? And also like for a lot of you, spiritual beliefs as well is something I'm getting, or religion, even religious beliefs. And I feel like we've really disconnected from that. So say, you know, for those of you that believe in God, you're very disconnected from your God, you know, and this is really calling you to do that, because with Ascended Masters in reverse, right, I just feel like, you know, Spirit is trying to come through for you, you know, spirit, source, energy, God, whatever you want to call it, to whatever it is, to whoever you are. I feel like, you know, you're not really letting it in, and I feel like you used to practice this. So for some of you guys, you know, if this is religion, you know, you used to go to like Bible study or something like that, or, you know, you used to study it or write about it. Or for spiritual people, you know, you used to practice it, you know, you'd pull tarot cards for yourself, or you do automatic writing even, whatever it may be for you. I just feel like we stopped doing it because it's almost like we lost our faith, and we were very bound by our emotions in this situation, right? And I very much feel like, you know, you very much had to power through this. You've had to be a warrior through this, right? But right now you're being asked to trust, because I do see that things are changing for you. Now look, back of the deck energy is, oh my goodness, like literally look, right as I was doing that came out. Back of the deck energy, okay, Two of Wands, you can see that he's holding the world, right? And I very much feel that, you know, when we lose, we gain, okay? I'm going to pull the Star card out because it wanted to come out, so we're just going to leave it there and then see what kind of channeling comes with it. But I very much feel that this is all about to change. And I feel like, you know, there are people coming into your life that you can really trust. Now, some of these people, I even feel like we might be meeting through work, or we will be meeting them through work. You know, maybe we're changing our job, whatever your situation may be. I just feel like there's a lot of change coming in. And I feel like you're going to really start to glow very soon. You know, we're shining, our cup's overflowing. There's enough for us to pour out into others. And I also see you spending a lot of time in nature as well. And I see that you really connect with that. So I very much feel that, you know, water especially, because I'm really noticing it, like with the two cards next to each other here, you're very connected with water, so you could actually be a water sign as well. And it's very good for you to be out in nature, especially around summertime. It's going to really do you good. And you know, with the Hierophant here, I just feel like all's going to come good for you, okay? And this is very much coming in imminently. Now for some of you as well, there is a new offer of love coming in, so just be aware of that. And very much as well, and a really random message that's coming through, botany. And I feel like you guys are really, some of you are really into gardening, or you would really connect with plants, you know, kind of planting them, nurturing them, watching them grow. Maybe you have lots of plants in your house. You know, this is really good for your soul, and there's something about this that's really lighting you up. That's just a crazy little side message. But, you know, I very much feel like, you know, there was a tarot moment, and I'm just going to shuffle these cards because I'm just trying to get a little bit more, you know, I mean, come on, you can't write it. You know, yeah, there was very much a tower moment. I mean, you know, and things just really fell apart. And this really was just very unfortunate. Again, this wasn't meant for you in the sense of you didn't deserve it, okay? But what you do deserve is coming in. Now, listen, a year from now, I'm hearing you very much say it was completely all worth it. And I also see you being a complete 180 degrees out from where you are now. So wherever you are now, I feel like that is very much changing for you in the very, very near future, or at least it's going to start anyway, okay? For some of you guys, you might have a cat as well, or you might be buying a cat as well, you know, and I feel like this is going to be really good for you because you guys, I feel like, you know, you might live on your own, you might be on your own, but there is just this kind of general sense of loneliness here. But this is all about to change. And I'd like to know why, Spirit. Why is this changing for the collective right now? Yeah, look, this, whatever this is, it's been keeping you up at night. Okay, we're losing sleep over this. We've not been resting well. We've not been getting our sleep in, and this is really starting to affect our mentality, I'm feeling, actually. Headaches as well, you guys. I feel like there's been a lot of headaches, physical headaches, you know, not as only just as in like mental headaches over our situation, but like actual headaches have been coming through a lot as well. And, you know, this has very much just been something, but again, look, okay, I feel like our sleep's going to start to improve. Okay, because there's something coming in, there's some kind of support, there's a new stream of income as well, okay? So you guys, there's definitely a new stream of income coming in, and this is really, really alleviating our stresses, maybe even some debts that we might have, okay? But I very much feel this because this is, look at him, he's sleeping very well, right? And this is an exact opposition of this card here. So, you know, I very much feel like that's coming in for you guys. And I feel like, look, this energy is coming, back of the deck energy, King of Cups. And I feel like your situation's about to change. Now, it's funny because I feel like we're not necessarily being very social right now, but I do feel like there is another stream of income coming in. And I feel like that's what we're focusing on, okay? And I feel like this could be something that you're doing on your own, or something that you're getting on your own. So like you go to get a different job and you get it off your own merit, right? Not off somebody else's. Or, you know, you start your own business, something along these lines. But there is a new stream of income coming in for you very imminently, and I'm hearing it's within the next 3 weeks, and this is going to start resolving a lot of these issues. So for that reason, I get the impression that a lot of these concerns for you guys are actually about money. So let's pull some advice cards. What does the collective need to hear right now in terms of advice? Because obviously we've got a, you know, for a lot of people, you know, money's a bit stagnant. It's not flowing very well. We're feeling very tired. It's keeping us up at night. You know, there was a tower moment. So what's going on for the collective right now? Oh my goodness. Okay. Make plans and focus. Okay, decide what you want to do. What do you want to do about it? This is very much the energy, like, how can you solve your issue, you know? And again, look, be devoted and committed. What can you do to help your situation grow into something better than it is now? And that's very much the main message, because there are things that you can do, but I feel like because you've lost a lot of confidence in yourself, you're not taking action towards it. And there are lots of things that you are more than capable of doing, because you are a very, very talented individual, I'm getting, and you're a very driven and focused individual. And I feel like you were before this situation, but this situation has cast a lot of doubt in your ability to be able to create, you know, to be able to kind of maintain a lifestyle or earn money. And this has really, really got a lot of attachment to how you feel about yourself in terms of your self-worth. And that's just not the case. And just because you don't have it right now doesn't mean that you can't go and get it. And when you do get it, this is why it's going to mean so much more to you when it comes, because you're going to know that it was all because of you and you did that. And this is why you're going through this situation. So, you know, just be mindful of that. Let's just pull one more card. Look, Knight of Pentacles. There we go. What a hell of a way to end that reading. I mean, oh my God, it is coming, but it will only come the moment you start believing in yourself. That's the tea, okay? That's the message. That's the tea. So start doing that, okay? You can get out of this and you will move when you decide to start moving. That's your message today. That was such a beautiful message, guys. I'm really, really rooting for you, and I'm sending you all the love and happiness in the world. Don't forget to give me a like and a follow for lots more readings just like this one, and hopefully I will see you on my next video. See ya.